And it is a little too early. It's fine. Hi, hello, and welcome to another Saturday. No, Monday. I know what day it is. Yeah, I am very tired. But we're here, so it's fine. How's it going on this? I almost said Saturday again. Oh dear. Monday. What's the vibe? What are we working on? What are we doing? Um I told myself I wasn't gonna cancel today. So I didn't. And we're here. Um yeah. Gonna do some things. Some productivity. I'm very tired. This might only be a short stream. I might only go for 2 hours. We'll see. Because I was feeling really good until about like 5 minutes ago. I'm just kind of like, mostly because I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, which is a good idea to do on a physio day, I think. Um, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna keep saying it's fine, and hopefully it'll become fine. Okay. Okay. I do have the zero sugar type caffeination. And yes, I have the blanket of comfy around my shoulders again. I don't think the air conditioning is not on, but the fan is to like circulate the nice cool air in the room. So every time it touches me, it chills my arms. But if I turn it off, I'll get warm. So here we are. I am having a ramble today, apparently. Um, Nonsensical. I don't know what else to say. Blah blah blahing, which is fine. Today we're gonna work on um book two, of course. That's what we do here. I'm working on book two for a bit now. I'm on chapter 12. About like not quite halfway because I think there's 30 chapters. I literally don't remember. It's been a minute, but holy crap, we're doing great. We're doing great. We're doing great. It's fine. Yay! I got into my computer first shot. Last couple times I've typed my password so fast that my computer's like, no, that's not right. I'm like, but I know it was. So we're doing good. Doing good. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna keep saying it. One of these days it'll be true. Um, yeah, I think maybe, just maybe, since it's just me, at least according to StreamYard, that we'll do. Oh, hello, Steeg. Hi. That's okay. I forgive you. How's it going? How's the writing? How's the stuff and the things? Um, Emergency laundry. I've been there. I understand. Um, so it's all good. Oh my god, I cannot even right now. With being conscious. Oh boy, this today may be a bad idea. But we're doing it. I said I wasn't gonna cancel on Mondays. Those are my physio days. I'm not gonna cancel on my physio days. I wanted to get it done before we got into our first sprint because I don't want it hanging over me when I write today. That is fair. Honestly, when on my like I do so like this weekend was my laundry weekend. and I try to do it like so early that it's done before I go live um on Saturdays. So I don't usually write, so I don't have to like constantly get up, changing loads and shit. Um uh yeah, because I don't really like the stopping and starting for sprints. I think is different, especially since we're like going for 45 minutes. That's why you don't see me do any more short sprints that are shorter than that, because I was really having a rough time with the stopping and starting. Um, yeah, so I try to get it done before things and stuff. I just kind of sorry. I think I trailed. I think I trailed and my mouth kept moving. Writing is going. I realized I needed an extra scene in my act 3. I have 4 acts in total. So I have to get an extra scene. So I have an extra scene to write. And I divided my jailbreak into 2 scenes because I already had packed so much into that scene that I needed that at this. So that added an extra scene. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Bear with me. And then I split my midpoint into 2 scenes. So now I have 37. So now I have 37 total scenes plus a prologue and an epilogue. Now, who are you and what have you done to Stieg? I do remember a conversation of a certain gentleman from Norway saying he was not the biggest fan of prologues and epilogues. I know. Hey, I'm not going to judge. Opinions are allowed to change. Okay. I just might mock with some amount of fervency. Oh, that sounds like you got a lot of do as I say, not as I do. I have a prologue and an epilogue in every story I do. So, and apparently, okay. So this is neat. My blankets are messed up. I'm gonna turn into a whiny bitch in a minute, just because I'm just like so like I'm not miserable, but I'm miserable. Like I'm in a good mood, but I'm just like so tired that I kind of feel whiny. But sorry, tangent. The panel I was in for reading reading a part of the book, right? The one that I did on the second. Before I read, like they're like, oh, you want to give like context as to like what you're reading or whatever, right? I'm like, well, I'm gonna be reading the prologue, but the plot goeth thusly. That the prologue is technically not a main POV character. I have a main POV party that we stay with for the whole series. But this gentleman is actually the antagonist, and he is a time, right? So that's basically what I said. And then I read the chapter. I read the part of the prologue. And the other 2 writers really liked the concept of having an antagonist prologue, like a prologue that's not part of the characters that you're going to be with the whole story. And I'm just like I knew people liked that. I mean, Mars and Marta both have told me that they've liked that as a concept. But like there is this weird I don't know if this is just me, right? I love the opinions of my friends, my colleagues, and people within our circle, right? Absolutely fucking love it. But I feel like when a total absolute like do not know from Adam's stranger says that they like your shit, like that that validation is just kind of like extra tingly. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. I am either under or over caffeinated. I'm not sure which. So that was an interesting conversation that I had on the second with the other writers that were in the stream I was at. But I really do think the prologue adds to the story. Yee. I mean, sometimes prologues are just like are fun tone setters. Like, I want to make sure in the prologues you understand how, like, this is where we're starting. We're only either going to go uphill or downhill from here. Mostly down. Let's be honest. Yeah. Like, what is this prologue? What is this prologue that I've got? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, the grumpy priest. That's what it was. Okay. So yeah. The epilogue is a 1 year later moment, so technically just a chat. It's just the last chapter, but for all intents and purposes, it's an epilogue. Oh well. I mean, that's totally fair. What was it? Brando Sando, in one of his books, he said that he had 2 prologues or something like that, but he labeled them different so they wouldn't look like he had 2 prologues. I barely remember. I watched. It was in one of the lecture episodes from last year, I think. Yeah, love validation. Validation is freaking great. I love it. I was about to make a joke saying I was an attention whore for validation. I like to say that as a, like, I would love to say that as a joke. That it shouldn't actually. I'm not the type to seek validation. Let's be honest, we're fucking human. Validation is part of the human experience. So yeah, I enjoy it because I don't feel like I'm crazy when I get validation. So I don't really know what I'm rambling about. Somebody stop me. Somebody, like, I don't know. My prologue is set 13 years before the main story and shows my NPC's ghost origin. Ooh. That sounds neat. Sounds like some Way of Kings shit. What isn't Way of Kings the book where this is the book you read after you trust me? I keep hearing that lot that thing because he said that once. Is like, some people start with insert book here, and I'm gonna tell you now, this is the book you read for after you trust me. And now I don't remember which one that is, and I'm not going to read Brando Sando books after Hero of Ages. Mostly because I have the rest of my TBR. So I don't want to continue the Brando universe until after my TBR is TBR'd. My goal is to write the beginning of the current scene, number 24, after scene reorganization today. Awesome. I am planning on working on chapter 12. I should probably open my freaking document first. You know, can't work on the document while it's not open. Yeah, I've only ever read the Mistborn trilogy. And the first book in the second Mistborn trilogy. Awesome. I feel like that's what a lot of people do. At least from what, like, I mean, I don't necessarily know. I don't know if I've really had that many deep Brando Sando conversations. Aside from the fact that I texted my friend, I'm on chapter 46. I'm on chapter 46 right now, and I literally texted her. I love this character. I love the thing that they are doing because it is so cute. But also, if this character ends up with this other character, I'm going to riot, and I don't think I'm going to keep reading because I'm just kind of like, ah. But yeah, I still haven't decided. I mean, well, I was about to say I haven't decided what I'm going to be reading after Hero of Ages, but then I'm like, I haven't even started Hero of Ages. I need to not think that far ahead. So, my brain is currently like a bouncy ball going Mach 10 hair on fire. Which character? So I love Sazed because he is currently, well, he was at the time of the text. He was playing relationship counselor to Vin and Ellen. Vin and Ellen have been pissing me off like this entire fucking time in the best way possible. And then there was talk of freaking Zane, and Vin might have interest in Zane, and I'm just like, if this happens, you girl, and no spoilers, I want to find this out on my own. If this girl, which there was a line from one of the other characters in the book, Tinwell, and it's like having a misborn, having like their like big important misborn also have the emotional maturity of a teenage girl. It was just like the most ridiculous nonsense because she was eavesdropping, and I'm just sitting here going, yeah, that's that. Like, I keep forgetting that Vin especially is a teenage girl, and send help. Just send help. So I think it's even funnier because in the prequel, Alex, our Godsborn, our champion, our chosen one, our failure of epic proportions is also a teenage girl. Technically, I don't think I'm writing young adult, because she doesn't like there's going to be skips. She doesn't stay in like the teenage girl very long. But yeah, when the fucking prequel starts, she's 18. She's 18. So yeah, my lips are sealed, mostly because I don't remember anything. That is funny. My main character is a 30-year-old loser. By the time the prequel ends, Alex is going to be around in her 30s because she dies around the same age as Elizabeth. Elizabeth, obviously, statement because what I just did. 13 or 16. Why did I say 13? I am saying. I feel like I am now reaching loopy. I think it's because I see the 3 there, and then I was trying to say 17, so then my dyslexia decided to burn everything together, or blend everything together. It's fine. But the second book's POV is 21. But she is 17 in this book. Nice. Crystal, pull yourself together, woman. No. I should. I don't know what's going on. I am that tired, that caffeine, that caffeinated or that undercaffeinated. I don't know which because I can never tell. So like I said earlier, I've been up since 2:00 this morning. So why not? Yeah. So that's where I'm at in Mistborn, in Well of Ascension. So we're getting there. Yeah. Oof, couldn't be me. Look, sometimes the brain turns on the most inopportune times. Like, because literally I woke up from a really cool dream. Like, it was dope. It might turn into a story idea. I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, I'm up, so I'm just gonna, go turn over and go back to sleep. And I turn over, and I'm just kind of staring at the wall. And then hubby gets up at 4, and I'm still awake. And I'm like, well, I can't go back to sleep now because I have to get up at 6:00 in the morning. My physical therapy appointment is at 8. So I can't go back to sleep like I usually do. Because anytime I have these like weird brain moments, I know I can go back to sleep and I can recover that lost time. But apparently not when I have a schedule that I'm trying to keep up to because I'm an adult person who is trying to look after her physical health. It's fine. Everything's fine. do you say we do a sprint? Ow. Oh boy. Well, that was almost sounded like Mickey Mouse. I am when I eventually crash, the crash is going to be magnificent. I might just like head desk bonk and be like, "Nah." Okay. All right. Yes, sprint. Let me get a crack on this scene. Let's do it. We are going to do the do. And we're gonna sprint. And everything is help. I pushed the wrong buttons. I pushed all of the buttons and none of them were the one I wanted. Because apparently I didn't finish sharing my screens when I was getting set up. So I am just I am confusion, okay? I am confusion and it is a time. I have so many scenes left and my deadline is so close. Please, no. No. Won't have that kind of talk, sir. You have got this. You're going to do the do. It is going to be a time where things are going to be done. And once again, my brain is leaving my mouth to keep talking. So we're going to start with a sprint. And you're going to get the words. And you're going to do the do. And it's going to be fine. Because I said so. And it's my channel. So I can say that. Okay? Yes. All right. We will be back in 45 minutes. I'm going to turn my Spotify on and hope for the best and try to get some stuff done. So happy productivity, happy sprinting, happy doing whatever the hell it is we are doing. Just do the do and have a good time doing it. Okay? Okay. Glad we agree. that was the end of sprint number 1. How did y'all do with that? Did we do good? I'm looking for the line that I just wrote because I thought it was kind of great. There it is. Right there. Woo! Steve got 561 words. Yay! That is awesome. I am sitting at 979. Apparently, the 900 range is like my good day on a 45-minute sprint. I did also go upstairs to grab some water because I was feeling like not dizzy, but like I was feeling like really jittery. Considering really the only things I've had to drink today is an iced cappuccino and most of this can of zero sugar Mountain Dew, which is very caffeinated. I felt like my caffeine to hydration ratio was not great. So I'm starting to kind of like feel better now, which is great. Ooh, line. A fish moved beneath the surface. His stomach growled at the thought of a fish meal. If only he had a fishing rod. The fish moved again, but this time realized it wasn't a fish. It was a reflection. Something moved through the bushes on the other side of the river. No, not something. Someone. I like that. I like that. I know realized isn't a good word to use. I think realized was a fine word. Don't need to be perfect, it just has to be. Also true. Let's see. The line that I was going to read it for like barely any context. All of the vampire elders are now chatting together. And in the previous chapter, there was a conversation that had happened that Charles caught. So Charles wasn't a fool. He knew Brenton already knew everything. He saw the look in Draga's eyes when they had spoke to each other through their bond. This whole thing was just pageantry for the sake of transparency. Darian seemed to share Charles's annoyance as well, rolling his eyes while brushing a thumb over his eyebrows. Not elbows. So, yeah, the drama is dramaing. And I use the word fish about 10 times, but I have to be good. It has to be good enough for now. I think it was a absolutely fine line. I mean, like, what other word can you use for fish? Like, especially if it's like you're thinking a thing and it's not a thing. So it's like you can't like say the type of fish because it's not actually a fish. So I see no problem. I see no problem here. I don't know if it's me, but it is very laggy right now. Hold on, let me go look. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna look into a book, except for it's not a book. I'm gonna push some buttons. Hearing me fine, but the video is janky. Yeah, it's a little on the stuttery side. I don't know why. Let me see if I can do. If I do this. Okay, let's see if I'm watching on the other screen, seeing if that helps. Because I don't know. Okay, so it looks like it's calmed down. And I reset my camera. It's a matter of rearranging sentences when I do my line edits. That's usually how it goes. Seems a bit better now. Oop, and she's gone. Yeah, I just figured like I would turn my camera off and on again. That's fine. Anywho. Oi. Sturriach. I am. I don't know. I was gonna say something, and then my brain abandoned me at the altar again. It's fine. Didn't mean to drink that. I wanted the other one. Where am I in the draft now? I'm currently in chapter 12. I would still consider myself in Act 1. Right now, our brand new vampire is just about to reveal the thing that she was told she's not supposed to reveal. But she's getting really frustrated at being talked to like she is completely freaking useless and like she's a liability and how everything is her fault. And so she's just about to ready to snap. 12 out of, give me a second. 12 out of 31. So I'm about halfway. But this draft, which I'm going from, I would consider this going from 0 draft to 1st draft. Because I felt like it was too short. So I am going through edits, and there is some plot that I have to add to make things a little longer. We're missing the Kira and Elizabeth subplot that we had in book 2, so I need to like add something like that. I need to up the stakes, up the crazy. So there's a fair amount of work to do. And do I have a deadline? I wanted to say that I could get this draft done before August, because in August I want to work on Incarnate's Rise audiobook while my gran is on vacation. So that was going to be my focus. With my mental health being on a freaking pendulum, it has not gone that well. So my deadline constantly moves because that's just how it is sometimes. Unfortunately, I can't stick to deadlines very well because every time I make a plan to have a deadline, life's really hard. So yeah. That's my answer to that question. It's like, yes, asterisk. So. Water. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It is what it is. Yes. I hate that sentence, like, on an emotional level. It's just, like, the most obnoxious. Like, well, not obnoxious. I don't necessarily know what words I would equate to that sentence. But it's like, it is the giant sigh is the response. Because, yes, it is. And it's frustrating. I don't know what I'm saying again. I'm losing the plot. Send help again. It's fine. Anywho. Every time I have a thought, It leaves me. Da-na-na-na-na. It is so great. I think we should do another sprint. As much as I don't want to, and I kind of want a nap. I feel like we're spite writing today, but yeah, it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm gonna push some things here. You think I'm right about it being spite writing? Yeah, I'm glad. I need to figure out. Oh no, I think it's time for another sprint. I am. It's fine. I need to figure out who this mysterious stranger is. Ooh, I am joyriding. I love that for you. I feel like if I was more awake, I would be joyriding. Joy writing too. But we're not. It's fine. So let's start another sprint because yes. Do this button. I'm gonna do this button. Now it's sprint number 2. And then I will say happy productivity, happy writing, happy whatever the things. I mean, I was hoping you would know. I was hoping you would know who the stranger was. But also, you could be like me and half of the crap that I know, I actually don't, and I'm making it up as I go along because I never outline. So yeah. Anyway, we'll be right back after these not so messages. It's mostly just numbers flashing across your screen telling you to go right. Happy sprinting. That was the end of sprint number 2. How did we do? I am 2,000 words into this chapter, which means a certain amount of words are written. I don't know how many. I'm gonna count. Because I said, what, 930 words? I had 900 and something. There you go. That was that. So start from here and we go down. Oh shit! Look at that. 1,086 words for that sprint. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. See if I can find a fun line without spoiling shit. Steve got 923 words for the day! Woohoo! My goal was 250. Yay! I have now written the beginning. Woot! Well, the figure was distracted. Cassidy picked up speed and launched himself at the target's back, sending them both down into the wet mud on the ground. The man yelped, and Cassidy flipped him over onto his back to get a good look at his face. Though the through the muddy strings of blonde hair, pale eyes stared back at him in terror. Mr. Chase, thank goodness. I was looking for the damn cave, but I must have taken a wrong turn because I couldn't find the tree Miss Wu was talking about. And suddenly I couldn't find the road again, so I stumbled across the river in hopes of catching a glimpse of it from the other side. I truly thought my days were numbered. I like that. That's wow. That is good. I like that. I like that a lot. The problem is I'm in such a like a spoiler heavy chapter. I mean, I guess technically it's not a spoiler because it's in book 1. So Jim, poor boy, is a city boy, not a country boy. So he's really out of his element. Oh, buddies. Let's see. I'm just gonna go with it. The thought made Charles's stomach turn. His Alexandra, her soul being forced inside Elizabeth. Is that why he had been drawn to her? Why he had wanted to know her since the second he caught her scent in the forest when they first met? The more Alexandra was brought up in conversation, the less Charles wanted to think about it. What about Elizabeth's dreams, her sketches? Was that Alexandra trying to reach out? Charles wouldn't ask the questions out loud, but he would ask Darian later. What he did was he took a step in front of the elders, sidestepping Elizabeth. He glanced at the great wolf's banner and took a breath. He may not be a leader, but he was a guardian. This is a non-issue, honestly. If Alexandra is fed from other vampires and other supernaturals, then this is no different. He straightened to his full height, dwarfing the vampires as green mist surrounded him. Charles left the man behind for his wolf form. I gotta fix this, but in it, he dwarfed the vampires around in the room by a couple of heads easy. I have to fix that sentence. Oh, it's just you and me here, so I'm being very generous with information today. I love it. I love it so much. I mean, there apparently are lurkers, but they're not chatting, so they get gifted with information too. Charles is about ready to make this very, very semi-ancient vow to be our girls, be our girls' guardian, like shield, sword, protector. He's being the bestest boy right now, and I love it for him because he's also having what we would call a time. People need to stop bringing up his dead bestie. Um, like I have told no one but you about my title, so I can say it here and nobody would know. Well, he has my axe. Yay. Someday he's going to get his greatsword back. In the prequel, because I played Elden Ring. This is mostly the only reason why I like, because he doesn't use the weapon. The weapon is mostly there for like an extra intimidation, because werewolf plus greatsword equals big scary. He doesn't have that in the first part of the main series, or I guess the first two parts of the main series. He's going to get it sometime later. So he already has a greatsword. He's my buddy. He's my bestie. I love Elden Ring lore. I mean, look, when I fought that boss, the big wolf dude, I was just like, werewolf with a greatsword. Hey, look, it's my boy. Like, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I had a non with a greatsword in the first draft of this story, but now she's gone. I'll repurpose her for my Viking story. Oh my god, he's so hot. Oof. What, the wolf boss from Elden Ring, or are we talking about Charles again? Because both are true, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. A nun. Oh, a nun with a greatsword. I kind of love that. That is very much the boss from Outlast 2. I don't remember her name. I think it's like Amara or something like that. I love that. That is awesome. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Goliath. No, I was not thinking about that wolf. Hold on. Let me wolf boss from Elden Ring. It's not the Red Wolf of Radigan, no. This guy. Who is this guy? I would like let me go with werewolf boss. I don't remember. Is it just the Beast Man? Hold on. I mean, that guy's cool too. I will definitely give you that. Oh, he's actually a feline, apparently, according to Reddit. I always thought he was a doggo. My bad. Let's see. Stop sharing. Share screen. I was talking about this dude. This dude is who I was thinking of when I was picturing Charles with his sword. I don't remember his fucking name. Maybe that is the Beast Man. Hold on. Go back over here. Uh, or maybe I was thinking about the Blythe. Or both, really. Let's see. Now this is gonna bug my ass. How? Oh, yeah, I think I see his name. Hold on. Hold on. I might have it. I might have it. Of course, I can't actually like. Do. Da. I love how like I've just stopped because now I'm like, no, I gotta look at this dude. Yeah, Malekith the Black Blade is who I was thinking about. So a cross between him and Bailed. of course, he's your Elden Ring boyfriend. This doesn't shock me, considering you're a fan of Charles. Okay, like if you put those two together, I feel like you've now got Charles. Cause yeah. I still argue that he looks more wolf than cat, but anywho, that was a fun little tangent. Blep, blep. Time is up. The great debate. Dude. Yeah, Malekith is doing nothing for my loins. That's fair. Yeah, I know. The actual Elden Ring Wolf Blade. He is the truest of the good boys, and he does have a great sword, doesn't he? I was thinking about that. Hold on. Blade the Half Wolf. Yeah, he has a pretty giant fucking sword. We could just say he's my Charles face claim. Except for it's not 100% true because yeah, no. That's a walkthrough. I don't need a walkthrough. I just want pictures of our boy. Think so. Or a claymore. Yeah, I think it's more claymore than greatsword. Things to edit later for the prequel. So I feel like a claymore is bigger than a greatsword. So I think a 7-foot werewolf holding a claymore, probably a cooler idea. But yeah. Except for the only thing is, Charles does not wear nearly the same amount of armor as Blade does. Okay? He just doesn't. Because he's more woofy than human. I have a warrior princess with a claymore in my Viking story, and I am locked in for her story. I just don't know her story yet. She's a princess from the First Church of the Mother. Ew. Oh dear. Like, I mean, it's like, hold on. Share screen. There we go. Share. Like, this is a lot of armor. Granted, he's more people-y. Like, he has actual people feet. Charles does not have people feet. So he's just wolf. He doesn't need the armor. He's Charles. If I went to D&D class Charles, he would be a barbarian fighter multi-class. Yeah, Blade didn't get the slut mod note. So there's probably a mod for that. I would not be surprised under any stretch of the imagination that there would be a slut mod for Doggo, because they make mods for pretty much anything. I'm just saying. Ba-da. Anywho, I don't know if I necessarily feel like doing another sprint. I'll be honest. I'm proud of myself that I did 2 sprints and that I got 2,000 words. Oops. Sorry. My bad. Dang, now I want to play Elden Ring again. I mean, do what you want to do. Do. Yeah. I have never finished. I got all the way to Radigan or whatever his name was, and it was just and that was too hard for noob me. Honestly, I never finished it either. I watched hubby play it for a while, and then, just just stopped playing because working on the books and stuff. And yeah, he already, like, I was watching hubby play, and the story got spoiled, so I stopped. Thank you. You did great considering that I didn't want to do anything. I have a really horrible idea that I'm thinking of doing. Marta released did a video where apparently she was doing a 365-day writing challenge. And after listening to her video and like how her journey went through that and stuff, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, like, you know what? Maybe I should just try that. Maybe I could just see what happens and like try to get myself to like write more often, because there's just been a lot of not wanting to write, which has really sucked. Me and my mental health have been not on speaking terms at all. But I still have those moments where I think about wanting to write, and then I'm just kind of like, do I though? And I think what I need to do is, like, if I have those moments where I'm like, I feel like writing, but I don't feel like I have the energy to just like do it anyway for even like 7 minutes. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I can't play anything. I've got a deadline. Fair point. Girl, Crystal, girl. And they're with you. I am looking forward to breaks more than writing itself. And it has been making me so sad. The struggle bus is struggling. Like I said on Friday, where there's many seats on the struggle bus, and it seems like we're all riding together, or at least we can all ride together. For me, it's just like, when I published Incarnate's Rise, I very much understood that once I started publishing, I needed to take writing more seriously. And wanting to get Project Hide and Seek book 2 out in a timely manner to like be the serious published author, every time something happened was like headaches or knee pain or like whatever had happened, or just generally just waking up depressed for no fucking reason other than it seemed to be the thing to do at the fucking time. Like I didn't want to write, so I took the day off, and then by the end of the day, I'm over here like, I've wasted this day, I've wasted the last 2 days, I've wasted this week. And there is a small part, like a part of my brain that's just sitting here going, I'm taking too much time not writing. But like I know there's that whole grace, be okay with not wanting to write, and no. This came up a few streams ago, and Malin and Anne read me for filth, hung my ass up and kicked my butt. It doesn't necessarily stop the thoughts, and some days are better than others. But I need to figure out how to keep writing so I don't get that guilt of not writing. I don't know if that makes sense, but your girl's mental health journey is currently on a pendulum going wee. I figure 5 minutes or 25 words. That's been oddly helpful. That's like, I made the joke saying that, I guess it wasn't a joke because I said the thing seriously, of, you challenged me to do 25 words, and then I walked away with like 900, is like, it helped on those days where I wasn't like planning on writing. So I don't know. It's just a thought that I had of trying to keep, like, I want to write the stories. I'm in love with my world, and I want to do the do. But me and motivation have been a little lately. I don't know. Now I feel like I'm rambling with no point in sight. Water. For me, often the biggest obstacle is starting to write. Once I'm in it, I'm usually more inclined to do well. Yeah, I kind of feel like the same way. It's like I stop myself from doing the thing before I even open the laptop. I'm just like, nah, this isn't my vibe. I'm gonna go play WoW, or I'm gonna go scroll on my phone. But like, I know I want to write. It's just getting myself to open the laptop. I've been struggling with that part. There are many a time where it's like with the whole 25 equals 900. Like, fine, I'll write this one sentence that, and then like the hyper focus locks in, and we're there for the 45 minutes. It's just opening the laptop. Being a writer is hard. Like, I had this original plan of publishing book 2 this coming October. The one that's coming up in a few months. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be next October at this rate, because she ain't there yet. I know she ain't there yet, which is fine. I'm okay with it, I think. So eventually I do want to, there's a video called the mid-year freakout tag that I'm probably going to record sometime in a few days and post that. Anna and Malin over on their Lazy Gang stream brought it up. And I didn't answer the questions on the stream, but I thought I would, because I ended up thinking about it later. And I might actually do the tag. Tis what it is. Yeah, tis. Very tis. Yeah. I know I keep promising videos. Like, I still haven't done that BookFest video. And at this point, I'm kind of starting to feel like it's now too late to talk about the BookFest video or to, like, talk about BookFest. So that video is probably not going to happen. I also want to do, like, a general, hey, this is the update video. Like, this is how things are going. Because I haven't done a video in a minute. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm very tired, I think. So I think we're gonna like just call it a half hour early. Because I don't necessarily feel like doing another sprint. I'll be back on Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel, more streaming. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's why I want first draft of book 2 in the bag before I publish the Silver Gospel. So, just so years don't pass between publishing 2 books. Yeah, the way I see it, since this coming October doesn't seem very realistic, then I want to have it done by next October. 2 years doesn't seem like a wide berth. So I think that's kind of just where I'm going to be with that. If by some freaking miracle that it happens where book 2 is done by this October, we're talking like, you know, you have prayed to whatever deity you have done, you have crossed all of the crosses. Because that's how I don't see it as being a realistic goal. It don't, not anymore. But if it happens, it happens. Thank you for streaming. I got my word goal done for the day. I'm so chuffed with that. Yay! A wide berth jail? What is wide berth jail? Did I say wide berth? I forget talking. I forget freaking half the shit I say. So it's fine. It's fine. I don't even know. I don't understand. I really hate the 30 seconds delays because I'm like, wait, what do you mean by your comments? It's in crickets. You said 2 years doesn't seem like. I did, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I did say that. Because yeah, no, I don't. It doesn't seem like super long. Like 2 years seems like maybe my story's still irrelevant or still relevant. Like people haven't forgotten about me in 2 years, right? That's what I'm hoping. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a nap or have a snack. I might have a snack. Snack might be a thing that I do. I'll be back on Saturday, 12 p.m. More productivity, more Pomodoroing. Is that what we're doing here? I think that's what we're doing here. I mean, granted, we're using hex hourglass timers and not Pomodoro timers. But it's still going to be a thing that we do. So, until next time, I want to appreciate everything. We'll see you guys in the next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is. You find me next. Bye, guys.